So I will encourage you, please do look after yourselves today. Honour what your body is telling you. If something doesn't work for your body, please do feel free to modify as you need. I'm just going to adjust my camera so you can see my mat a little bit better. There we go. So we're going to start today coming down to our mat. I'm going to start down on the floor today. So let's come on down to our back, however you get there. So I'm going to bring the soles of the feet to touch and knees nice and wide apart, lying down onto our back. So coming on all the way down, we're going to come into this Supta Baddha Konasana position. Now, if this doesn't work so well for you, you've got an option to chuck some cushions or something like that underneath your knees for a little bit of support, or just stretch the legs out long into our Shavasana pose or corpse pose. So taking whatever option works best for you. And settling in. We're going to take about 10 to 12 breaths here. Nice, slow, long, slow, deep breaths. That's it. Maybe taking a couple of sighs out, so big inhale, exhale, let it all go. That's it. Taking one or two more breaths here. And then slowly bringing the knees back up towards center. Maybe take a little windscreen wiper from side to side if that feels good. And then hug the knees in towards the chest. Maybe take a little rock and a roll from side to side. And maybe take that up and down the spine as well. And then maybe coming on up to a comfortable seat, we'll take a little twist here. So inhale, lifting on up, twisting around towards the right on the exhale. So inhale, lifting on up again, exhale, twisting to the other side. So inhale, lifting on up, and then slowly, however you get there, you're going to come around to all fours here. We'll take a little round of cat-cow here. So inhale, looking up, dip the belly, and then exhale, rounding through. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting up, looking up, and then exhale to round through. Beautiful. Inhale, looking up, and exhale. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, rounding through. Beautiful. Coming back to neutral here. Stretching the legs out nice and long. So our focus here today is on our back and core. So taking a little back stretch here. And then slowly rising all the way up to all fours again. Bring those knees back into center and take it around for a little funky cat-cow. A few little hip circles here, so I guess not quite a funky cat-cow. A few nice little hip circles, maybe take it back around the other direction. And then slowly we're going to make our way back down onto our back. So before we come up to stand today and get into our standing postures, I really want to activate into the core. So coming back down onto our back. So the cat-cow started to warm up through the back and the core. So really brace your core here. Bring the legs up either to right angles as if you're sitting in a seat, or if you're feeling energetic, you can bring the legs up nice and long. So keep the belly drawn down towards the spine. Keep everything engaged here. So from here, lower one heel at a time down towards the floor. When you bring your hands, fingers just in behind that little arch of your lower back. And then I want you to keep your low back in contact with your fingers. So you're not letting the back arch up as you lower the leg down. I'm going to take a couple more here. So really working into the core. Keep the core engaged. Belly draws in and down. Pelvic floor switches on as well. Take a few more here. That's it. That's it. 3 and 2 and 1 more. That's it. Done. Lifting it back up, hug the knees in towards the chest again. Take a little roll out through the ankles, take a little rock side to side. I'm going to go one more round here. This time, bring the legs all the way up long, if that's an option for you. If it's not an option, stay with the previous version. And this time we go full leg. Once again, same thing. Keep the belly drawing in, back, core engaged. The long legs is a little bit harder, so if you need to bend the legs again, please feel free to do that. That's it. We've got 2 and 1 more. Done. Hug the knees in towards the chest again. Beautiful. From here, let's lift on up. The shoulders come off, drawing from Pilates here. Reach around towards one ankle, then the other ankle. Lower down. So lift up, just light fingers in behind the ears. Reach and reach. Nice work. Lower down. That's it. Lifting up, reach and reach. Nice work. Lower down. Let's take 3 more. That's it. 2. 1 more. And release it down towards the mat. Take a little windscreen wiper from side to side here. And bring the knees on up. Lots of core work today. So I'm going to take a little supine twist here, using the core to draw you around. So lower down to the other side. Lift it on up. Use the core here, strong core. We're using the core, not the arms and shoulders. Lifting it back up. Nice work. Lower down and lift up. That's it. Lower down and lift up. Using the core here, using the obliques. You've got muscles here that will do this for you. Control on the way down, control on the way up. And draw it back in. Beautiful. Release the legs down nice and long. Take a little stretch out. And then from here, take a little side stretch here. So we're going to draw it into Banana Asana. So walk the hands and the feet both over to one side. So you're getting this nice long stretch down one side of the body. Awesome, then bring it round to the other side. So walk the hands and the feet over to the other side, kicking any cushions, blocks, etc. out of the way if you need. So even in this bent position here, keep the core drawing in. So you can keep a little bit of activity through the core. The reason I'm focusing so much on core this morning is the core and all our belly muscles as well as our back muscles are vital for supporting our spine and back, particularly during a yoga class. So draw the knees back in, take a little windscreen wiper from side to side, draw them on in, take a little rock and a roll up and down the spine. Coming on up, and we're going to come all the way around to all fours again. And from here we push back to a down dog. So set yourself up here, take your time, and pushing on up. Nice work. Take a little pedal out once you arrive. So bending one knee, push the opposite heel down. Even in this position here, brace through your lats, which are the muscles down the back of your ribs, and also through your belly muscles and core muscles here to help support you in this upside down V shape. And really push all the knuckles down in towards the mat. Take another breath here. Then inhale, lifting on up to tiptoes, and walk the feet all the way forward to meet the hands. Don't forget, as we move into our flow here this morning, don't forget to honor what your body needs. Take that halfway lift, exhale to lower. Beautiful, inhale, lifting on all the way up. Bring the hands to heart center. Taking a breath or two here. So inhale, lifting on all the way up. Exhale, folding. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. That's it. Plant the hands, stepping back on the right leg. Beautiful. Drop the right knee down towards the mat. Inhale, let's lift on up. Take our low lunge. Taking a couple of breaths here. Keep that core drawing in. It's going to help with the stretch of the hip flexors. One more breath. And exhale, hands coming on down towards the mat. Tuck the back toes under and stepping back. Beautiful. Option to drop down to the knees for this first round. Keep the shoulders down away from ears. So really pull them down and back here. And then we exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Bring the ribs back behind so they graze your ribs. Inhale, take a little cobra. Exhale to lower. Let's go one more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, pushing the hands into the floor, pushing back to either a child's pose or down dog. So child's pose here, forward on the mat, or down dog, depending on where you're at this morning. So take your pick here. Take another couple of breaths. Awesome. That's it. From here, inhale, lifting the right leg up high to the sky. Keep the hips level. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Engage the core here. Hover it here. Take a little hover, and then we step it through. Give it a helping hand if you need. Shuffle the foot into position if you need. Beautiful. Set up your stance here. Shoulder or hip width apart. Then inhale, lifting up. So make sure the feet aren't on train tracks here. You don't want the feet to be one in front of the other or you'll topple over to the side. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful. Core stays on here. Glutes engage. One more breath. Exhale. Hands coming on down towards the mat. Inhale to step forward. We take a halfway lift and we fold forward. Inhale, lifting on all the way up, hands to heart. Take another breath or two here. That's it. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale, folding. That's it. Inhale, we take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, left leg. That's it. Drop the left knee down. And then inhale, lifting on up. That's it. Couple of breaths in here. Hip flexor stretch here. So draw the belly in. It's going to help deepen that stretch through the left hip flexor. Exhale, hands coming on down towards the mat. And tuck the back toes under. Gives it a bit of height to step back. You've got an option to drop down to the knees again for this second round. Draw the belly in, shoulders away from ears, roll the body forward. Exhale, lower down towards the mat with control. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to lower. That's it. One more here. Inhale, cobra. And exhale to lower. Plant the hands down on the mat. Tuck the toes under. We push on up. Down dog. Or child's pose is always an option. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful. Coming onto the left hand side. So inhale, left leg lifts up. Avoiding any windows or mirrors like me. Exhale, knee to nose. We take that little hover. Hold it here. Draw the belly in. Core strong. Stepping it through. That's it. Adjust the feet if you need. Inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. Feet are shoulder or hip width apart to keep you stable. We take another breath or two here. Beautiful. Core stays switched on. That's it. Exhale. Hands coming on down towards the mat. Stepping it forward. We take a halfway lift. And fold. That's it. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms to rise. Let's go that one again. Folding forward. That's it. We take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, right leg. Nice long step. Drop that right knee down. And inhale, lifting. Big deep breaths here. And exhale, hands coming on down towards the mat. Tuck the back toes under, stepping back to that plank position. Setting it up here. You can drop down to the knees if you would like, if your upper body strength is still building. Roll the body forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, back through to down dog. Take another breath or two here. That's it. Inhale, let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to nose, stepping it through. That's it. Inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge, strong legs here. Should be feeling a little bit warmer by now. One more breath. Little fingers in towards center. It's going to encourage those shoulders away from ears. Exhale, hands coming on down towards the mat, stepping forward. Take that halfway lift and fold. Beautiful. Inhale to lift on up. Hands to heart center. Taking a breath or two here. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale, folding. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, left leg. Drop the left knee down. Inhale. Beautiful. And exhale, hands coming on down towards the mat. Tuck the back toes. We're going to step it back to that high plank. Set yourself up here. Knees can come down if you need. Roll the body forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Take your pick. Core on here. Exhale, back through to down dog. Beautiful. Take another couple of breaths here. Shoulders away from ears. Awesome. Inhale, lift that left leg high. Exhale, bring knee to nose, stepping it through. And lift on up, crescent lunge. Beautiful. Keep on breathing. That's it. Exhale, hands coming on down towards the mat. Step it on forward. Take a halfway lift and fold. That's it. Inhale, lifting on up, hands to heart center. Taking a breath or two here. Beautiful. We're going to build on here and come into our flow for today. So inhale, arms to rise. Exhale to fold. That's it. Take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, right leg. That's it. Beautiful. From here, take a little twist. Left arm lifts up. Shoulders stay away from ears. Exhale. Hand comes down towards the mat. Step it back. High to low plank. Take your choice of flow here. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Taking a couple of breaths here. Inhale, lifting on up through the right leg. Exhale, bring the knee to nose. Take that little hover, stepping it through. That's it. Inhale, lifting on up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open. That's it. Inhale, flip and reverse. Exhale. A little bit of a tricky transition here, so get ready for it. Coming on back to center, we're going to bring the weight into the front leg. So coming on up into our half moon pose. Or you can keep, if this is where you're at today, do this, hold your balance here, tap the back toe on the floor to challenge your balance. So take your pick wherever you're at this morning, either a full half moon or the little taps. Take one or two more breaths here. We slowly release back to warrior two. So leg comes back nice and long, settling in. Take another breath or two here. Inhale, flip reverse again. Windmill those arms all the way around. So our front right arm is going to come to the back foot. We're going to straighten the front leg, bend the back leg. So you're coming into Skandasana. Beautiful. Take another breath or two here. You can come all the way down through the hips if you've got the range of motion. Take one or two more breaths here. Roll it forward. Standing splits. Core on here. Very important to support the low back. Release the foot. Take a halfway lift here and exhale to fold. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting on up. Hands to heart center. Awesome. So the core, really important to keep you stable through that flow because there's a lot of movement. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale, folding. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back. Left leg. Beautiful. Left hand plants down. Right arm lifts up. And exhale, release the hand down, stepping back. High to low plank. Take your choice of flow. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog. Nice and stable here. Coming onto that left hand side. So inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, draw the knee to nose, hover, core on here, step it through. That's it. Inhale, lifting on up, crescent lunge. That's it. Settling it in. Open out, warrior two. That's it. Flip and reverse. That's it, coming back to center. You know where we're going this time. We're gonna reach forward into that half moon pose. So lift it on up. Your option here, if you've got a yoga block or something like that and you can't quite reach the floor, try not to fall into the wall like I just did. You've got an option to use a block here, if you have one. Take another breath or two here. Back toe taps on the floor if you're in that half position. And slowly release it back to warrior two, settling it in. So remember that half variation that I demoed in the first round, that is always your option. Let's flip and reverse. Windmill it back around, straighten the front leg, pivot the back heel, bend through the back right leg here, coming into our Skandasana. On the second side, take another breath or two here. And then rolling it on all the way forward, hands to the mat, lift the back leg up, standing splits. Exhale, release that foot down towards the floor. Take that halfway lift and fold. That's it, inhale, lifting on all the way up, hands to heart center. Taking a moment, taking a couple of big deep breaths. Big deep breaths into the belly. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale, folding. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, right leg. That's it. Right hand plants. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, release that hand down towards the floor, stepping it back, high to low plank. Use your core, strong core here. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Shoulders back, ears and shoulders separate. Exhale, back through to down dog. Beautiful, keep those ears and shoulders separate. Plenty of room to move the neck here. Draw the belly in, challenging flow. Inhale, lifting on up. Right leg. Right knee to right nose, hover it forward, nice and slow here. Stepping it through. That's it. Inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. Beautiful, taking a couple of breaths in here. Exhale, open out to warrior two. Drop the back heel down towards the center of the mat. Look out over the front arm. That's it. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. And then we windmill it all the way around towards our half moon pose. Take that halfway modification if you need. Otherwise, we're going to take a couple of breaths here. Lift that back leg as high as you can. Really keep the back leg totally active. Flare the toes. And exhale, slowly release down towards warrior two again. Flip the front palm, reverse. Get that windmilling action of the arms. Right hand comes down, straighten the front leg, bend the back leg, Skandasana. That's it, nice work. Hold it here, one more breath. And then rotate it all the way forward. And then from here, lift that back leg, springboard onto that front foot. Core on to help support the lower back here. You can have a slight bend in the standing leg, lift the back leg a little bit higher. Then slowly releasing it down. Take a halfway lift and fold. That's it. Inhale, lifting on all the way up. Hands to heart center. Taking a breath or two here. We have one more round. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, we take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, left leg. Last side here. Right arm lifts up into that twist. Exhale, release the hand down, plant the hands, stepping back, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog. Remembering child's pose is always an option here. We've got 2 more breaths. Inhale, let's lift the left leg high to the sky. We better go second side, left leg. Exhale, left knee to nose. Take that little hover, step it through. That's it. When you arrive, plant the foot, lift on up, crescent lunge. That's it. Take another breath or 2 here. And open out, warrior 2. Beautiful. Settling in here. Take another breath or 2. Flip the front palm, reverse. Coming back to center. We reach forward, lift that back leg. Option for block or that halfway modification. Take another breath or 2 here. Open the body out to the side. Feel the ankle working. And exhale, slowly release it back. Warrior 2 legs, flip reverse. Exhale, windmill all the way around. Straighten the front leg, bend the back leg. That's it. And windmill the hands all the way. Trace the floor to the front. Lift the left leg. Beautiful. And slowly releasing here. Halfway lift and fold. That's it. Inhale, lifting on all the way up and hands to heart center. That's it. Take another breath or 2 here. That's it. Settling in. Inhale, lifting on all the way up. And exhale. Beautiful. Slowly releasing down towards the floor. And heel toe the feet out nice and wide. We're going to step back, right leg. Beautiful. Drop that right knee down towards the floor. Left foot is out at the edge of your mat, so the feet are to the or the hands are to the inside of the feet. We're coming into this dragon pose here. So planting our right hand down. Left hand can push into the inside of the left knee. So it pushes to the outside, getting a bit of a hip stretch here. Beautiful. Core stays switched on. You can come into a little bit of a twist. You can either stay here. You might have both hands on the floor if that's where you're at. Option to push the knee out to the side, stay here. Third option, if you want a little bit more, is to lift that back knee up. You can reach around, grab that back foot, come back in and open out to the side. Beware, this is a super strong variation of the pose. Beautiful. Just be mindful of your back here. So keep the core switched on to support your low back. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Coming on back. Step that left foot back. Take a little child's pose if you like. You're going to come on to the other side, so slowly coming all the way forward. We're going to step our right foot forward. Let's come on to the other side. So you can give it a helping hand if you need. Hands plant to the inside of that right foot. Beautiful. From here, sinking into the lunge again. Setting yourself up. The right toes can point to the outside. You've got an option just to stay here. If you want a little bit more, right hand into right knee, pushing it towards the outside, maybe looking out to the side. Option 2. Stay with either of these two options, or you can look at taking your third option, which is that reach back. So reaching back, adjust slightly so you can grab that back foot with either your hand or a strap or towel, and slowly come in other side. So really strong stretch through the thigh here, through the quad front of leg. I'm going to take about 3 more breaths here. So 3, 2, and slowly start to release. Coming on back, stepping it back to all fours. We'll take a little round of child's pose here. Beautiful, rolling the body on forward, coming all the way down to the mat. I'm going to come into a little broken wing pose. So bring the hands out to, or elbows out to the side. Hands point straight up in the direction of your head. So keep the elbows in line with the shoulders here. So they're not down towards the waist, they're not up towards the head. Keep them outside of the shoulders. Plant one hand down and open out into a chest stretch. So I've replaced my left elbow with my hand, so my elbow is directly over my wrist, and I'm pushing my left hand into the floor to help open out. Take another breath here. Slowly release. We're going to come onto the other side. So left elbow is directly out from the shoulder, hand up towards the head. Plant right hand underneath elbow, stays in line with the shoulder. Open out to the other side, taking a stretch through the chest. Slowly release it back down. Release the arms. We're going to come all the way over onto our back. We've got one little further pose before we take our Shavasana here, or one little set of poses. We have a glute bridge. So, setting yourself up, heels come in towards your butt, adjust it slightly if you need, hands face down towards your hips. So, lifting up through the hips, pushing the heels into the floor, really brace through the back, through the glutes, everything working here. You've got an option to clasp the hands underneath the back or underneath the hips. Keep the knees in towards center. Don't let them splay out to the side. Slowly start to release. Drop that down towards the floor. Here is your option here for today. I'm going to offer you an option, one more round of that glute bridge, or if you know where you're going, you can also come into a wheel pose. So if you're coming into wheel, you can follow along with me. Otherwise, if you don't know what I'm talking about, please stay with the glute bridge. So lifting on up. Here's your glute bridge. You stop here if you don't know where you're going with wheel. If you've got a wheel in your practice, you can bring the hands around beside the ears, and we're slowly going to start to push up onto the crown of the head. If you know where you're going, don't try this at home if you don't know what you're doing. Lifting on up. If you're feeling strong, option to push all the way up for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the chin, slowly come back down with control and ease out through the wrists. If you're in your glute bridge, coming on back down as well. Take a little roll out through the wrists. Maybe a little windscreen wiper from side to side. Might feel good through the back. Your option here is to either come back down into Supta Baddha Konasana or Shavasana, or if you feel like it, you can come into a little supine twist before we come into Shavasana. So take your pick, whatever is working best for you today. I know after a wheel pose, my supine twist always feels quite good. But if you're going there, make sure you keep your core engaged here. A little bit of core engagement will help support the lower back. And believe it or not, you want a little bit of core engagement even into your wheel pose. Supine twist coming onto the other side. And then slowly releasing that back down. Legs push out all the way in front. Let them release into our Shavasana. Taking a few nice deep breaths here. We'll only be taking a short Shavasana this morning, so if you've got time to rest for a little bit longer, I would definitely recommend that you do that. Take another breath or two here. Slowly starting to bring a little bit of movement into the fingers and toes. Once again, staying here if you've got the time. Slowly rolling over to your preferred side. Taking a breath or two here. That's it, slowly coming on all the way up to a comfortable seat. Maybe closing down the eyes, maybe bring the hands to the heart center. A quote for you today is from Adam Grant, who said, "Who you are should be a question of what you value, not what you believe. The best way to stay true to your values is to stay open to rethinking your views." I think I may have used that quote last week as well, but I just thought it's really, really pertinent and I really like that one. So something to think about a bit more this week. Thank you for joining me this morning, guys. If you've got any comments or questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope to see you again soon.